was hard. It was hard. It was hard to be respected. You didn't get a lot of respect as a woman, especially when you're 5'2", like me, shorter. And as a female, I had to work a lot harder. I had to be a very good lawyer. And that's probably kind of a blessing in disguise. I had to work harder than I think most men did to gain respect. I had to be more prepared for everything. I was constantly being challenged because I was a female lawyer, and I was expected to not be prepared.
We filed lawsuits against 5 major law firms. We made our own way. Many of us were successful in getting jobs in big law firms, but it took a little extra nudge in the form of litigation that the Association of Women Law Students brought on behalf of a number of women in the class, and that really, I think, accelerated change.
When I began practicing, the women lawyers at SMU had sued the major Dallas law firms just a few years before to even be allowed into these big law firms. So when I came in, of course, I was one of the first women. I may have been in the first class of women that came into my law firm in litigation.
There were a few women in firms, but there were no African Americans, male or female, who were in firms in Dallas when I arrived late 79 and 80.
But when I started in the 80s, for example, we weren't even allowed to wear pants to the office. And in fact, I happened to be in bankruptcy court and wasn't allowed to go in because I had a pantsuit on. And was subsequently interviewed on, I think it was ABC or NBC, for wearing pants to a courtroom.
When I first started practicing law, I made a choice between going to a national law firm that had 800 lawyers and had fewer women partners than Carrington Coleman in Dallas, which at the time had 55 lawyers. So I made a choice to come to a law firm in Dallas over a law firm in Los Angeles because of the number of women lawyers that were practicing.
My first introduction to Dallas Women Lawyers was at an annual breakfast that they had in the fall. That was the annual membership event. And I remember sitting at a table with then Judge Ann Ashby Packer, and now Ann Ashby. And she was so warm and so welcoming. And the entire event, I just left on a cloud.
Finding out what they wanted of an organization and what DWLA could do for them to make a difference. And one of the things that unanimously came about was women wanted an opportunity to network with other women so that they could help other women but also be helped by other women.